everyone, it's Ruby
and Raylee.
Happy New Year!
Today in this video we're going to be kicking off the year with a wall planner DIY video. This is our first video of 2022.
We both also wanted to make our own wall planners for our bedroom, so we thought this would be a good video.
And since at the moment, hopefully everyone is sticking to their New Year's resolutions, a lot of the time, organisation comes into that.
I don't have a New Year's resolution.
Do you know?
I didn't do anything on New Year's Eve, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I slept.
On that note, thank you so much for everyone who wished us well. You may have noticed we didn't post last week, even though we planned on it.
And I actually tested positive on New Year's Day, which is even more unlucky.
Yeah, and Ruby was ill on New Year's Eve, like as we were gonna celebrate.
Yeah, I didn't do anything and it was a very disappointing day.
Our whole family ended up getting it, but fingers crossed. We haven't got it too badly and we are starting to feel a bit better now. For me, all I got was really like, my throat was quite tickly and I had a really weird headache.
I had like literally every symptom of Omicron, but just like really randomly.
Anyway, we hope you have all had a good Christmas and a good New Year, and we hope that you have all managed to stay safe.
And if you haven't already, also make sure to go follow my channel, which is Ruby UK. The link will be in the description. I've got some new back to school videos coming, which will be really fun.
And also remember to check out our Let's Remake It channel. We post on Saturdays at 6 PM and we have loads of New Year organisation, kind of really cool DIYs coming up, so make sure to go check that out. So today we are going to be making our own planners for our bedrooms using as many recycled materials as we can, completely from scratch.
We're also going to be merging digital and traditional art, so we're going to be doing printing and we're also going to be doing DIYing. I don't think we've done like printing and stuff on computers before, so it'll be fun.
We'll put links to everything in the description, so if you want to copy what we're doing or make your own version, then you can. We're going to start by making our basic wall planner, and we've got cardboard boxes that we got over Christmas time from Amazon.
We've also got some basic crafting materials to kind of decorate. So we have glue sticks, scissors, pens, rulers, rubbers, metallic pens, and also some paper pads, which will be really nice to decorate. So there's just like a variety of really helpful things in here.
At the end, we will also need something to make a hole for the binding of this. You can use a Bradle, a compass, scissors, a hole punch, some type of embroidery thread, or twine. The first thing that we're going to do is open up our A3 cardboard
envelopes.
If you haven't got one of these, then you can just use 2 pieces of card. So we have this, and now we're going to be cutting along the border being kind of this area, and we're going to neaten it up. Here we go. So we have now officially cut all of our things out. And it's like a pretty book cover, I like it.
I really like it, yeah. So now we're going to completely cover it.
And you can do this in any way you like. You can leave it if you like how it looks. You can just put pen on it. You can paint over it. You can put paper mache, tape, anything, absolutely anything. I think I'm going to use these. You know, I think these are basically just wallpaper, so you could just use wallpaper for this. I'm just creating a border here, but you can do the whole thing.
Same, just with a different paper. Ooh, that looks really nice. I really like the gold, it's really pretty. Do you like mine?
Yeah, I like it. Yours reminds me of an ornate mirror. We finished the frames now, and this is what they look like. They're gonna hang like that with an image there and the dates there.
They actually look good together.
They do. They look really cool. I'm excited. The idea that I think we both went for is like a medieval, well not medieval, but like an ornate frame.
Yeah, they actually really complement each other, which I like.
Yeah, they do. I'm on my mum's computer right now and I'm going to pick out calendars. This is one website. It is called Free Printable Calendar, and on it you can get free printable calendars. This is the style that I like the most, and this is the one that I will be printing 12 times with different words.
Both of these say 2022 January instead of January 2022, and I much prefer this middle one. I just think it's nicer because it's more bold as well in the writing, as you can see, and it's bigger. I'm going to choose this one, and I'm just going to make it the same for everyone. I will put the link in the description where you can get all of this and this exact font as well if you want it.
Right, we have both printed out all 12 of our months. and it looks really good. It's starting to look really good.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I think it's so blingy.
I'll show you it like this, because this half is like put together, isn't it? Look at that. And then the top half obviously is going to have some images on.
So it is now the next day and we are now going to do our calendar art images.
We are, and we are going to be picking one image per season as opposed to one per month.
But we're going to be doing 5 images.
Yeah.
So for this we're going to be doing 2 winters, and that is because we want to do a Christmas themed one, and also because it goes into January, which is a whole different.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with our first winter one, which is the January and February one, and we're going to just keep coming back to show our photos for each season.
Yes.
So I'm now in my room. I have a blanket on, by the way, because I'm freezing right now. I'm going to start looking for my winter photo. Now, for this, we are using this website, which is called Pixabay. It's basically a free website where you can get images for free, and it's royalty free as well, which means that you don't get copyrighted for using the photos. I'm basically looking for anything not Christmassy yet, because I'm going to use that in the December one. But I'm going to look for like snow, basically. Snow, winter. Ooh, that's really nice. I'm gonna look for a photo and I'll be back to you once I found one. I definitely recommend this website if you want to find photos, because it literally just gives you what you're looking for. Northern Lights. That's a good one.
Behind me, I have logged onto Pixabay. I am going to try and reflect what I'm excited about as the year progresses. So this time of year, which is technically winter, I'm actually thinking about the summer. I'm not going to put a summer image in, but I'm going to put something more to do with like New Year or like something pretty. Anyway, I'm going to try and do something that will keep me excited about the seasons. And this is going to be for January and February. Let's look up New Year and see what happens. No, this is too like on the nose, I think. I need something more discreet.
I just thought of something. So basically, I was going to do like 2 winters, but then I realised that in January, that's not really, it is winter, but it's more like the main thing that happens in January, February is the new year. This is more like it. Oh, I could pick like a 2022 one as well. So I'm going to find a really pretty firework one. And I actually found this photo, which is basically just a bunch of fireworks, and I think that's London. But I really just love how bright it is and the colours and everything. I will link the particular images I use in the description, so if you want to use them or print them out, then it will be in the description box. I'm going to download print. Make sure it's the size that you're doing your calendar before you print it out.
I have been looking through images and kind of brainstorming. I have, on a sheet of paper, written down things that, by association, I believe represent these times of year. So winter in January and February for me is misty and rainy. Oh, and all of these things are like natural forms, really. Image number 1, I have chosen, it's an image of a misty kind of white water over rocks. It almost looks like fog. It's kind of hard to tell whether it is water, but it is the sea. And that's a familiar image to me. And I could put, like, I could draw little things on it as well, or maybe paint further into it.
So I now have this, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm basically just going to add loads of accents and really subtle but blingy details to it. Nice little gems onto it, because it kind of fits the vibe of the fireworks as well. So I'm just about done with my first one, and I'm so excited to show Raylee. I'm really happy with it.
I have my image printed out. I also have an image of that image, which is obviously higher definition, and I have some pencils, some white pencils, and I'm just going to be bringing the colour in.
So we just finished our first winter one. Raylee took a lot longer than me.
I did. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Number 1.
Oh my gosh! It looks like steamy.
This is January, February.
That reminds me, because it looks like cold.
Yeah, no,
It's frosty.
frosty.
It looks like icebergs.
Yeah, it is. And what I added after was pen and pencil to like deepen the image.
Yeah, I really like how you've done so much to it, and it looks really good. It looks like an animation.
Okay, everyone's seen the original image, but I'm going to show you.
Ooh. I actually prefer the one you did more than the first one.
Thank you. I wanted it to be natural forms, so I wanted it to be
Yeah.
something naturey, and I was brainstorming in the beginning what reminds me of January and February, like that time of year.
I really like that. I like how simple it is, but then you've added really nice animated effects to it.
So this is the first one in my calendar and I'm really proud of it actually. I think it's a very good start.
Ours, I'm just gonna say one thing. I'll say one thing about mine before showing you. Ours are very different.
Right, well I want to see.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, New Year! Oh my goodness, you wrote on it! Yeah, I think that looks so cool. The fireworks look awesome.
So I actually went out at a different,
Sparkly vibe.
we went at different approaches at this. Because
Mine's kind of sad looking now.
yours, no it's not. It's like naturey. So this is mine, glittery, bright. I thought it was a really good way to like, because it's the new year in January and February. This is it.
Nice. It reminds me of Mario Kart.
Oh.
A bit.
So these are our first winter and New Year's.
January and February images.
So now we're on to spring, which is March, April, May. Oh, I love spring. Look how pretty that is. I love the blossomy. I really love the spring bird. There's some really pretty photos here. So I searched up spring bird. I found this one, which I love. But there's also this one over here.
For me, I think of spring and I think of the world getting brighter. I think of it being colourful, I think of light. I don't really think of it as in between. I think of it as like the beginning. And so, for spring, I have come to the conclusion that cherry blossoms particularly remind me of spring. Like this one really does. I want to go for something less bright, I think, because this calendar's going in my room.
So this is the one I'm going to do. I absolutely love the way it looks. There's a really nice thing I could do to detail it as well. Download, print.
Oh, this is beautiful. Well, that's my spring image. Found it. It's cherry blossom. I think the contrast has probably been turned down on the image, but it's very beautiful. It's gorgeous.
I absolutely love this image so much. What I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to add some like little accents to the stick, to the flowers especially, and the bird. I'm just going to add a few more little bits to it and then I'll show you in a bit when I reveal it to Raylee.
I'm excited for this. So it's going to be really pretty because I've got the gold border and I've deliberately chose colours I think will complement it really well. I'm going to be starting with the white.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
Ruby finished first yet again.
Well, I don't know why.
Mine's had quite a lot of rendering in, so that might be why.
You're doing like detailed things. Well, last time you did detailed
Yeah.
things. I love this one, I've got to say. It's so far my favourite. Can you shut your eyes? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's so cute. That's like the image Dad did for you with the
Oh yeah, the bird.
Let's Remake It. Yeah.
This is like
Oh, the
so
glitter really
pretty.
works.
I just added glitter and I added a border. Honestly, so nice. And I also did some shading on flowers.
It's a very pretty image.
So this is the original.
Yours looks so. The glitter really works because it reminds me of like pollen.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
flowers,
I put
pollen.
it on the pollen part as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also put Posca on.
I can see that. Looks well cool.
I absolutely love this one, I've got to admit.
My turn. You
I'm
ready?
excited.
You ready?
Oh, that's so pretty. Aww, that's such a
Cherry
pretty
blossom.
colour. I love that colour.
Me too.
So you did do a cherry blossom.
I did do cherry blossom.
I love cherry blossoms. I think they're so pretty.
And the reason I picked this is because when I was younger, at school, in primary school, there was a cherry blossom tree on the field. Every day when it was like in bloom, I used to like pick them up and I'd sit under the tree every break time and I'd come home with like pockets for the flowers. Did you used to sit under it as well?
I remember looking up to
always
you
sat
with my friends and you were sat under it, like picking them up. I really wanted them and you were taking all of them. It was like your little spot.
Right, here's what it looks like before. And here's what it looks like now.
Oh, you did outlines. That's actually really cool. I like how it's really subtle.
Yeah, me too. Pretty. I really like this one actually. I'm really excited by it. So these are our second images together and they're both trees blossoming. I think that's an apple blossom though. Now on to summer. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited for summer at the moment.
Same. So with summer, that is June, July, August for this. I feel like the number one thing I'm going to try and find is a beach. Show the sun, it will be really bright, really like flowers out, all of that sort of vibe. Oh, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, that photo. I feel like it needs to be day though. I want it to be bright, like with the sun out. That is the summer photo right there. I've got to go with this one. It's just summer in a photo, isn't it?
I am brainstorming things that remind me of summer. Sun cream, ice cream, but not particularly. This needs to have some sentimental value, and I want it to be a natural form. I'm kind of struggling to think of one because I think of summer and I think of the beach. So I think I'm just going to look at beach, even though it's quite obvious. Whoa, that's so pretty. Whoa. This is the image of the beach that I'm going to go with.
Okay, so I just printed it out. All of these photos are quite flat, so I want to add a nice little detail to it. I want to kind of colour them in a bit, maybe just make them more bright. We'll see what I do with this, but I know that I want to add some green and maybe something to the ocean because it's quite boring at the moment. So I just finished the summer one. I'm so happy with it, and I'm now going to go and reveal it to Raylee.
I am probably going to find this a bit harder to do, but I'm up for the challenge. Anyway, like the others, I'm going to attempt to start with the white, but I have a suspicion that this one is going to include more colour.
We have both officially finished our summer images. I'm going to take a guess and say that you have done an ocean, feels like the sea. But specifically when it's like teal and really sunny. Very specific, but I put money on that.
I think that you've done like a coastline or an ocean.
Okay. I'm going first.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I'm right!
You were right.
I saw that photo, I was about to use it.
You were?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I picked for the summer, which is June, July and August.
I love that photo.
This one stood out to me because the colours were less jarring.
Okay.
This one I actually added some coloured pen to it as well as black and white
Did you
pencil.
do that?
Yeah, well it was already quite orange there, but I made the sun look more orange. I was between this, like the beach, or fields. That's the original.
I know, I've seen it. I love that photo. So, now on to mine. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's upside down.
Oh, I was right. I was so right.
Sorry, but that's
Oh my goodness, the glitter looks so good in that.
It looks like
colour.
ocean waves.
I know your theme. You've put dots everywhere in Posca and you've put glitter on stuff to highlight colours you like.
Glitter and the border, yes. I picked this one. This is going to sound like just what you said. I absolutely love that crystal clear green teal ocean. I love this photo, it's so summery. It just reminds me of a tropical island. Yeah, I added some glitter, some Posca pen. I also made this bush here more colourful because it wasn't as colourful. Look at that.
Oh, that is really pretty. I think we've both actually done is we've stopped the images being flat when printed out. So these are our summer images together. On to autumn. Autumn is my favourite time of year.
I am now on to autumn. So for this one, I'm actually so excited. I love autumn. I'm thinking like just like a tree, maybe with leaves dropping, really like beigey colours. Autumn months are September, October, November. Oh, these are nice photos. That one's nice and that one's really nice. I really like the foresty look with like the orange shades. Oh, isn't that nice? I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. This is the one I'm gonna do. It's got very red colours. When I add details to this, I want to add more brown shades. I'll print.
Let's do autumn. Around autumn time, I just start thinking about forests. Autumn, forest. I feel like I'm gonna pick something really spooky. I think I found an autumn image that I like now. I'm really happy with it. Here it is. And I think once it's been done, it will look really good with the other ones.
So I've decided what I'm gonna do to this to kind of spice it up. I'm gonna use my pencils and I'm just gonna kind of and just make it more vibrant. I just want to kind of illuminate it with colour more. So So I was just looking at glitters because I want to put some glitter onto this, but I found literally the perfect colours which match it. So you've got red, this like bronzy colour, and then this is definitely the perfect colour for it. I'm very excited. I'm going to put some glitter around the leaves. Actually, I'm very happy with the way this is looking. I think this autumn one's probably my favourite one yet. That or the spring one.
I've just taken my autumn image out of the printer. Out of all of them, I think this needs the most depth adding to it. I am just going to build it. I am going to go in with a lot of black and a lot of white. I am really pleased with how this image is looking. I think I've definitely managed to bring a lot more depth into it with my pencils. It looks completely different now.
Hi everyone, the original video clip where we showed each other the autumn parts of our calendar has ended up corrupt, we don't know why.
So this is my final autumn picture. I really think the glitter is so nice and I think it adds a really nice effect, and I also love the posca on it.
I think it's quite comforting to look at, it's very autumny. So this is mine, it's a forest image, and the actual image itself printed out so light, so most of what you can see has been drawn on after in pen. I used green pen, I used black pen, and I also used yellow pen, and I also used some white pencil and some black pencil.
I love yours, I really like the photo.
Thank you, me too.
I think it's quite unique. We're on to the last one, and that one is winter again, or for me, I'm gonna do Christmassy one. I'm gonna search up winter Christmas. So there's two types I like. So there's this one here, full on snow, winter. I actually really like this one. Or there's like this sort of one, which is like candlelit lights. Oh, I love this. Look at this one. Isn't that so pretty? It's got everything I want. It's in like a park and it's got the Christmas lights. Definitely this is the one. I love the way it looks.
One more image and this is Christmas. I think I'm going to struggle with this one, specifically because I'm trying to do natural forms like nature-y things, and when I think of Christmas I think of being comfortable and being indoors. I have one thing in mind which kind of overlaps, and that's fire. We always have loads of fires in our house around Christmas time. We sit there watching films with blankets, and fires are a natural thing. I couldn't find anything on the theme of fire. What I wanted, it was a long shot. But I have found this image. A snowy Christmas tree forest, and it's really beautiful. And I've got a lot of forests in this, but I really, really love them.
I printed out the photo, it's so pretty. So I've got a gold, a silver and a white pen, and I'm just gonna do tiny details.
I've just printed out my Christmas image and I have got it here. This one looks so similar to the original thing. Now we are going to pencil over it.
So, who's reviewing first? Me? You ready? 3, 2, 1.
I saw that one.
I wanted to combine nature with Christmas.
That photo, it's like a snow forest.
So this is the image. It's got so much more depth now, even though it looks like it's just been printed. Like this is, I didn't add colour to it either.
I really like that.
Actually, look how dark these trees are, and look how dark I've made them there.
Yeah, you basically made it like that. I really like that one.
I want to see yours. It's going to be Christmas trees.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, just as I guessed, a park!
It's not a Christmas tree.
That is so beautiful, because these look like lights.
They are lights. They're lights and I put glitter over them. That's so cool. And I also added some black Sharpie to the trees and to the bottom of the benches.
It's like my ideal Christmas.
So that's what it was like before.
And you edited it very well. We did them quite different actually for Christmas. Now we're going to go on to binding.
I'm putting it all together.
Before you actually start putting holes in things, you want to make sure they're in the right order and in the right place. For each season, you want to start with your image and you want to place your image on the top half. You don't want to move your image, but you want to fold your months over the top. So when you're done, your image will be facing the front on the top section. So the months are upside down and facing backwards, and your images are facing forwards. And then you want to put them in a pile and make it all even and sit them on the top, as close to the margin in between the two folds as you can get. Once you have got it even, fold your book over like that. Don't put it too close to the inside, otherwise it'll move. Now you want to mark it out in 2cm bits. I'm gonna spin this around. Now I'm doing it very close to the edge, but not directly there. So you want a mark every 2 centimeters. 6, 8. You want to do the holes further in, otherwise it won't catch the paper on the inside. Just make sure as you poke holes in it, you catch the paper. Okay, we've got the holes all the way through our paper and our cardboard now, and we are ready to start properly binding it. We've only got 1 needle, so we're gonna have to do this one at a time. So I'm just gonna demonstrate and then we'll do the rest off camera. There are loads of ways of binding this. We're just doing a simple one. So you wanna take your thread and put it straight through the hole and loop it around. Now, because this is the outside, I'm gonna tie it here. You wanna make sure it's not too tight that you can't open it though, so you're probably gonna wanna pull that out so it's tight and then put it back in. You pull that through, like so, and then through the second one. Okay, so we've finished sewing and we've put our calendars together.
We've also put some twine on to hold it up and some knots.
With a loose knot over the bead. We're going to rip the months off, and then once we need to put a new theme up, we're going to put holes back in and then put it up there with the rest. So these are our final calendars. We're going to show you each season now, and make sure you comment down below which season is your favourite. So this is January and February,
Which is winter.
March, April and May,
Spring.
June, July and August.
Which is summer.
These are the months September, October and November.
Which is autumn.
And this is the month December.
Which is Christmas/winter.
Yeah. That is the end of this video. We really hope you've enjoyed watching us make our 2022 wall calendars, and we really hope that we've inspired you to make them yourselves. Also, we've got some more New Year themed content on Let's Remake It, so if you want to see more videos, make sure you go and check out that channel.
Thank you so much for watching this video.
We hope you enjoyed.
Bye!
Bye!